Hey, what's up, Doc?
My dad always had a saying that people make the assumption that a carrot is a carrot is a carrot is a carrot, and it's just simply not true. And somehow being here in the field, knowing how we're farming with regenerative agriculture, rebuilding those soils naturally, I think you can actually taste more than the carrot. It represents so much more. Oh, yeah. Look at those babies. We had a nice rain last week. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. It doesn't get any fresher than that. The carrots, like everything else, is limited only by your creativity. They are so versatile. Let's take these over to Chef Jamie and see what he can work up with them. I can dig it.
Thank you, Farmer, for the challenge, really. When we picture carrots, you close your eyes and think about carrots. What do you see? Right? What do you visualize? You see the little orange, triangle, and that's it. And the truth is, for 5,000 years as a civilization, we only grew carrots for their leaf as an herb and their seed as a spice, and never for their root. And it wasn't through selective modification, breeding, storage, flavor over the last 300 years, we've finally been given the carrot, all right? Today we'll keep it pretty simple. I'm gonna make a sandwich suitable for the farmer. And we're gonna take these carrot tops, we're gonna blend them into an oil, emulsify that into a mayonnaise. We'll take the carrot root from a few weeks ago that we've cured like a pastrami, essentially. And we'll slice that into a sandwich. We've got some beautiful little Parker House rolls. We'll keep it simple and homey and comfy, but a little bit interesting. And let's get started. We're gonna take these carrot tops. They've been washed, and we'll just give a quick chop, throw them into blender with oil, and 2, 3, 4, 5, done, perfect. Boom. You don't really need a measure here. One thing with herb oils in general, it takes a lot less oil than you think, just enough to really get the blade moving. And there's a lot of water in these leaves. So we're gonna blend this thing on high for a minute. And this is something you can pretty much only do in a Vitamix. Your grandmother's blender is not gonna work for this. Couple of egg yolks. Boom. A little bit of, these are the emulsifiers, right? The things that you need to bring these items together. Here's some whole grain Dijon, like this one, a couple teaspoons. Let's see, a little bit of water. These are good to have on hand. You can, this thing's gonna get really thick. You can adjust as you go. And then finally some acid. Acid could be anything. Vinegar would be a good start. Lemon, fine, whatever you want, but some kind of acid. Because it's, in the end of the day, it's like 90% oil, right? We gotta brighten this thing up a little bit. As you add more, it gets obviously thicker and thicker and thicker, thicker. And we're gonna keep turning up the speed to keep up with the viscosity until this thing's like a paste. We're getting there. We're not there yet. So you have this great little spread at this point, right? Now there's time to adjust. It's thick, it's holding peaks. We'll add some salt. But it is right now perfect for a sandwich. So these carrots are, obviously these are not your average like chef's garden carrot, right? We know these carrots and these carrots to be a product of the farm, but guess what? They continue to grow, and as these big what become horse carrots in the fields, we'll just salt them, kind of like a ham. Let them cure for a few days, just like you would a piece of ham, and then dry them. In this case, these were smoked, sort of like pastrami. I don't want to treat them like pastrami. We're going to take a bunch of this really intense, spicy, really aromatic, almost chewy, deli style carrot to a sandwich. And it should be nice. Start a little chunk of that. We'll just throw these vegetables right in with it and send it. We'll start with that carrot top emulsion. Again, it took a lot of carrot tops, which is pretty good. One of the things you think about is like, it's hard to eat that many carrot tops, and that's probably why they don't get used that much, So one approach is carrot top oil, right? And then take that oil and work it into an emulsion or a spread. And you don't have to make mayonnaise for a sandwich, but emulsions are good for a lot of things. And in this case, a sandwich fit for a farmer. Now there's no rules here. Just a little bit of this, a little bit of that. A whole lot of love. Voila. And maybe we'll put some mayo on that top part too. And a couple more chopped carrot tops for good measure. We call it.